Frustrated with the high costs and inflexible options for Second Life regions? Let's discuss some innovative ideas that could help Linden Lab rethink their pricing and Prim limits. This video offers fresh perspectives that could potentially benefit the entire community. Stick around and let's imagine a more versatile future for Second Life. These are just some thoughts floating around in my head. While I don't have a crystal ball to see into Linden Lab's plans, I've been daydreaming about some changes I'd love to see. I've been hearing whispers in the wind from other residents and catching glimpses of social media posts that tell me I'm not alone. A lot of us in the community are hoping for some tweaks here and there. The best way to make these dreams a reality? Let's chat about them, and most importantly, take a stroll over to the feedback page. You'll find a treasure trove of suggestions from others, and you might even want to give a thumbs up to the ones that resonate with you. In Second Life, we have mainland, and we have undeveloped private regions. For the purpose of this video, I will ignore mainland. There are three main types of undeveloped private regions: full regions, homesteads, and open space regions. Each comes with its own cost and Prim allocation. A full region costs $209 per month and offers 20,000 Prims. A homestead costs $109 per month for 5,000 Prims. Lastly, open space regions are meant to be light use areas such as waterways, priced at $60 per month with 1,000 Prims. There is also a setup fee when you first get a full region, and you cannot buy a homestead if you do not own a full region first, unless you're a Premium Plus member. If you're able to retain your homestead after downgrading your membership or selling the homestead, I'm not certain, as that's not the focus of this video. However, if you have this information, please don't hesitate to share it in the comments. Remember, the prices mentioned are if you buy a region directly through Linden Lab. If you buy through a third party, aka a real estate, then prices will be different. At the May 2024 Community Roundtable, residents in the local chat were screaming about reducing the price of land, which was totally ignored by Linden Lab. Granted, there was a lot happening and so much they can talk about within the allocated time. The cost of a private region has significantly decreased since inception. The setup fee in particular has dropped from $1,000 to $500 and is now $140. All prices mentioned are before taxes. This reduction in the setup fee has made obtaining a region much more affordable. To the best of my knowledge, the original monthly fee for a full region was $195, which is now $209. Similarly, the cost of a homestead has risen from $95 to $109. This isn't significantly lower, contrary to what I initially thought. Please correct me if I'm mistaken. If these prices are accurate, it could explain why Linden Lab has not reduced their rates further and why they are not talking about it. Nevertheless, in today's economy, things are expensive. Why not lower it for everyone and set a uniform price? Also, keep in mind that in some countries, taxes exceed 20%, which significantly increases the monthly price. I won't elaborate further on the pricing because I'm unsure about the actual cost to run Second Life. However, considering the much lower prices to free regions in other worlds, it's plausible that there might be scope to reduce the price slightly. However, Linden Lab could improve their Prim distribution across the current region types. I like to keep myself informed by regularly reading the feedback page. I also receive emails whenever a post I upvoted has been updated, which helps me stay engaged with the community's evolving ideas and discussions. One piece of feedback that really caught my attention was the request for 10,000 Prim regions. A comment in that thread grabbed my attention because it was something I had never considered. A resident suggested that since we pay slightly more than half the price of a full region for a homestead, we should receive half of the prims. This makes sense. Homesteads get 5,000 prims compared to a full region's 20,000 prims, and 20 guests compared to 100 on a full region. So why do we pay more than half, but receive less than half of a full region's benefits? It was indeed an aha moment. I recall when I first bought my homestead, originally intended to be my home, hence the name Newell Sands. The 5,000 prims weren't enough, so I decided to move to my main region. I may have gone overboard when I hired a landscaper for my parcel. Once he finished, I had used nearly 10,000 prims, leaving no room for anyone else to res. That's when I upgraded to a 30k region and moved out of my own region. Looking at my other homestead, Magnetic Island, a non-residential area, I find that I only have a few hundred prims remaining. This limit hampers my ability to add new elements. For instance, Res Room offers cute animesh koalas, but they consume 70 prims, making it impossible for me to use them. This adorable quokka also uses 62 prims. As an advocate for Australia, they should be part of Magnetic Island. I would like to have more information signs, but it's not feasible due to the constraint of even 2 prims here and there. While it's understood that usage often increases with availability, creating beautiful regions with just 5,000 prims can be challenging. On the other hand, 20,000 prims might be excessive. So an ideal balance would be 10,000 prims. Considering that we're paying more than half the price, this seems fair. The same applies to the open space regions, intended for waterways and low usage. However, 1,000 prims is insufficient. What are waterways without some sea life? As soon as you introduce sea life, the 1,000 prims are quickly used up. A more appropriate limit for these regions would be at least 2,500 prims. Linden Lab could potentially establish rules for these, offering them only if you own 2 regions, for example. Much like you can only purchase a homestead if you already own a full region. One point to consider is Premium Plus memberships. Currently, to buy a homestead, you need to own a full region. This forces many to buy through real estate. Premium Plus members have the option to purchase a homestead without owning a full region. This is an appropriate benefit for their exclusive membership. Keep it that way and label it a Premium Plus homestead with 5,000 prims. Such an exclusive benefit sets the membership apart. You could even push the idea further, since you can pay an extra $30 per month for a 30k region. So you could pay $15 per month for a 15k homestead. Alternatively, people could be allowed to buy homesteads, but this might interfere with the real estate market given its established business model. One could argue that Linden Lab might generate more revenue if anyone could purchase a homestead. However, real estate entities could also potentially buy more homesteads to rent out if the market size matches what residents are seeking. I haven't taken into account the varying capacity of people in each region, as it differs per type. I've chosen to overlook this factor because it's challenging to discuss something when you're unsure of the logistics behind it. Given a choice between altering the number of people allowed in a region and the amount of prims, I prioritize changing the number of prims. Naturally, I believe this is the ideal plan. I'm unsure about its feasibility, but I believe providing more options to people could open up the market. This is not a request for more prims, but a suggestion to distribute them in a more beneficial manner. Even those who don't purchase directly from Linden Lab would benefit. Real estates could offer more choices, potentially expanding the market for renters and providing them with more opportunities to create amazing destinations. In a nutshell, when I talk about advocating for more flexible Prim allocations in Second Life regions, I'm not talking about upping the numbers. It's really about smart distribution that makes everyone's experience even better. Such a tweak could spur a dynamic and creative community, with real estate agents able to dish up an exciting buffet of options to renters. So, I'm not asking for more Prims. I'm championing a fairer, more adaptable system that takes the Second Life experience to the next level for everyone. Let's band together and nudge Linden Lab to mull over these changes so we can make our virtual world even better. Thank you for watching. If you found these ideas intriguing, please share your thoughts and feedback. Together, we can inspire positive changes in Second Life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more discussions and insights. This is Priska Newell from Second Life Spectrum. See you in the next video.